Yeah, one thing I want to ask about, which I think is really cool as well, is this idea of a purpose-driven company, and that has really comes through with Maslow. Is that we're creating this company? We've gone like yourself. You've gone from what is traditionally almost a lucrative kind of thing, consulting, and a very traditional kind of field, gone into this idea where okay, we're gonna make the world a better place by creating this product and really helping people on a personal level. I want to ask you, how's your experience been like this purpose first approach? Is that something that you would recommend to more people?
Yeah, just relating that back to something that we spoke about earlier around passion. I didn't know this was going to manifest itself in this conversation as well, but just like your individual passion attracts kind of people and attracts opportunities and that people can get around because it makes sense to them and they can latch onto. It's similar for a really purpose-driven business. And again, people talk about it in really fluffy ways, but I'm going to explain how this actually manifests itself in very, very literal and logical ways. So, when you run a purpose-driven business, what that actually means is that you, as a business leader or employee or anybody or customer or partner, are able to come to the table and say, I'm truly passionate about what this solves, how it solves it, and what the outcome and vision is that we are all collectively working together to create. And for Maslow, that happens to be to make it as easy as possible for people with disabilities to manage their care and their rehab at home. That's a fundamental purpose. It's not just my purpose.
Mm,
It's there because it's all of our audience and our community's purpose. It's our employees' purpose. It's our partners' purpose. It's our investors' purpose. And everybody gets around this. And it's been shaped up by everybody as well. I told you about that year that we spent just immersing ourselves with the lives of young people with severe spinal injuries. This is the purpose that they want, and we're just on the journey with them. So the way that that manifests itself is that just like when you speak about passion or purpose, the right employees are attracted to you. People want to collaborate on this because they've seen it before. The right investors are attracted to you because they understand how important it is from a purely altruistic standpoint, if not just a profitable standpoint. It makes it easier to make design and strategic decisions because you actually have a centralized point to refer back to. It's not just making a quick buck. And it also keeps your team, your partners, and everybody grounded and in unity, which makes it easier to have tough
mm,
conversations. Because when it comes to needing to make compromises somewhere, you can always come back to purpose and whether it does or doesn't help achieve this purpose. So, I mean,
mm,
and that kind of war cry or that rallying cry is so much louder and so much stronger than I'm not going to name any names here or point it to any particular industries, but a
mm.
purely for profit just company that doesn't have as tangible an impact on people or doesn't have as tangible a community impact. I mean, yes, every company along the way figures out a rationale about how they make impact, but there are certainly different flavors of that and certainly different degrees of separation of that. And when it's very real and it's very tangible and you can really speak about it and you bring the right people to the table around it, you find motivated people that are truly willing to succeed and help.